fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. Fielded at the 33. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 71 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
After the interception, here's Jackson going with a screen for Murray. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Let's go.
Here's Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. On the handoff, Connor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. It's Williams on the catch. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now it's 2nd and 9. A final shot before half for Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff. It's Murray. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 44, Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up second down. Now Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it? Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Murray now on 1st down. It's caught right side by Daniels. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Here's a handoff to Conner. And down inside the 15 he goes. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Looked up by Brandon Stevens.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down.
Now it's Jackson.
That would complete to Prochet.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To throw again is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of Prochet. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And all the way down to the 37.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 37 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he
gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Buying time, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. Murray to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Murray. He'll buy some time right.
And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And his guys are going to take over at the... ...31-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all. And they...
Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And you the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to